And what do you think the mind of Satan is telling this nanotechnology to do inside our body?
This is Watcher technology. So this is the ancient fallen angel, Nephilim, demonic technology.
And they're so small they can go inside the body, and as they go inside the body, they can attach, they can form anything in the body that they want to.
We're talking about instant MK Ultra to anyone that gets that stuff in them.
If you haven't, go to davidhebner.tv, sign up right now.
You'll catch full interviews not only on L.A. Marzulli, but Russ Dizdar, Rob Skiba, and Irvin Baxter.
You'll find we have an original programming channel with special interview, talks about UFOs and Bible prophecy. It's the interviews I've done. You can catch the complete package there on davidhebner.tv.
When we get to nanotechnology, I typically classify it in 5 categories. You have nanotech software, that's SIT. You have the nanotech particles, like carbon nanotubes. You have nanotech pathogens. You have nanotech machines. And then the new thing now is the nanotech life forms or biology. But what most people don't realize is all the nanotech is built on one single infrastructure or foundation. And that's the nanotech software, which we call SIT, Satanic Information Technology. And a lot of people aren't talking about this because when you get to this level, it becomes very clear that this is not of human origin. This is the type of technology that was given to Nazis during the time of Hitler because they were consulting with demons. This is Watcher technology. So this is the ancient fallen angel, Nephilim, demonic technology that they handed over. And this is what all the scientists are playing with. They don't have a clue, I don't think. I don't think they have a clue where this technology really comes from. I think they actually think they just invented nanotech, and they're still discovering things about nanotech, which is really interesting. How can you discover something that you made? You would think they would know how it works, but they keep discovering more.
Okay, let's back up. Tell me what they think nanotechnology is. How would you describe what they think it is?
Mm-hmm. Well, in the simplest forms, a nanotechnology just means really small. So think of a nanometer is 1/1000th of a meter. To put that in perspective, think of a sheet of paper. The thickness of a sheet of paper is 100,000 nanometers thick. So when we're talking about these particles, we're talking about particles that could be 1, 2, 3 nanometers. They're so small, you virtually can't see them. I mean, you can't see them. Even with high-powered microscopes, you can't see them.
Okay, but
so
how
really small particles?
But so what? They're so small. So, but what are they going to do with them? Why are they satanic? What do they do with these little things?
So what happens is the little particles can come together, and because of EMFs around us, they call it Teslaphoresis. Because of the electromagnetic frequencies around us from cell phones and wireless routers and 5G, these things can come together and start building themselves and replicating. And they can actually build themselves into elaborate systems. And they could build themselves into circuits, into machinery, into anything inside the body. So all they have to do is get the building blocks in you, which are nano size. And that's where the software comes in. The software comes in and tells this technology how to function.
Okay. The software is the mind of Satan.
Yep.
It's the demon behind it. So let me summarize this. Nanotechnology is micro, beyond micro, very, very small. And they're so small they can go inside the body. And as they go inside the body, they can attach and they can form based upon the software that the information the software gives them, which is the SIT, Satan Informational Technology. They can form anything in the body that they want to, right?
Yep. Different technology to do different things.
Wow. And you say they got this from the Nazis. And, I talk about this in my book, End Times Investigations, about how it came over from Germany into the United States. Do you believe that? Do you believe that it came over from Germany and seeped into the United States, and this is what's happening today?
Yeah. Yeah, with Project Paperclip.
Yeah.
Yep. And a lot of this technology has been used in a lot of agencies, in NASA, the CIA, DARPA. There's one type of SIT that's called stealth tech. Well, that technology allows the technology to bend and unbend light to make itself invisible. And this is how they make nanoparticles in your body invisible to your immune system. So your immune system can't find them.
Okay.
But it's the same thing they're using with the stealth jets.
So we're talking about Satan's informational technology. This is a nano that's very, very, very small. They put it inside our bodies, and then the mind of Satan, which is the software of it, the Satan informational technology, tells it what to do inside of our body. What do you think the mind of Satan is telling this nanotechnology to do inside our body?
Well, there's all kinds of different ones, but it could be as simple as stealing energy and minerals from your body so it can power itself, to very deep things like spell techs and pharmacy techs, where it's a technology that can actually create chemicals in real time in your body. So they can actually create pharmaceutical drugs in your body if you have that type of technology. And they're getting better and better at creating technology that can change DNA, and technology that can alter the mind. There was a scientist that did a briefing to military. I don't know what branch it was, but I was watching it. It was back like in 2018. And he was talking about how they have head cradles where two people can put a head cradle on, and person A, person B, and person A could completely take control of person B, all motor functions. And he said they've already done it. And the idea was, if you were in a battlefield and there was no doctor and someone was hurt, they put the head cradle on. The doctor puts the head cradle on, takes over the soldier's body, and can perform surgery. Now, at the end of that lecture, he says, what we want to do next is nano-size this technology so we don't need a head cradle anymore. We could just inject it into people. That was in 2018. So imagine what happens if they get that technology nano-size. We're talking about instant MK Ultra to anyone that gets that stuff in them.
Yeah. So right now, is it possible, you saying that this technology is taking minerals and vitamins out of our body, nutrients, is taking it out of our body?
Yes.
Wow. And so once it takes it out of our body, now comes the process of putting something in our body. So do you think right now they're putting pharmaceutical drugs in our body through this nano technology?
Yep.
How
and there's some people talking about the whole venom thing out there. So what we see is it's really a synthetic peptide. So if this technology can create synthetic peptides in your body that look like snake venom, it's not actually snake venom. It's just a peptide that looks just like it. Well, it acts just like it.
So how are they getting these this nanotech, these little nanos, how are they getting it into our body? What's the process?
They started out with a lot of the vaccine programs, and then they started to spraying with the chemtrails, putting it in GMO foods. They put it in different stinging animals or insects like ticks, spiders, mosquitoes. So what they've been playing at up to this point is basically making diseases.
Wow.
So since the 40s, they've been playing around with just basically making diseases, and no one has a clue what's really making the disease.
They've made many, many movies about aliens, but the question is, are they angelic or demonic?
Why don't they want to acknowledge the supernatural?
The seminary education today, that when pastors are being trained, there's no emphasis on the supernatural, even though the Bible's a supernatural book.
As in the days of Noah, so it will be.
Yeah. And it goes down to, well, what is their ultimate purpose? Inaugurate the Antichrist.
All right. So that clip you just saw is from a new show, David Heavener Investigates. You can catch it only on davidheavener.tv on the original programming channel. It's the alien demon connection. What is it? The abduction talks about the disclosure. If you go to David Heavener TV, you'll find we have an original programming channel with special interview on L.A. Marzulli. He talks about UFOs and Bible prophecy. It's the interviews I've done with him. You can catch the complete package there on davidheavener.tv. Listen, don't forget about this new End Times Investigation DVD. 8 hours of footage with a lot of my buddies on here, the late great Russ Dizdar. LA's on here. We talk about the Illuminati New World Order. We talk about the alien demon connection. 8 hours. I want you to take a look at this because, man, when the internet blows up, you need a hard asset. Don't forget about the Last Evangelist TV series, the episode 1. It's here. You can get it on DVD or you can watch it on davidheavener.tv. Just go to davidheavener.tv/order, call 844-806-0006, or you can just text the word chosen to 91999. The brand new DVD of Last Evangelist. You can get it right now. It's limited collector's edition. It's got the new episode on it, along with band videos with me and Michael Lake and Lisa Haven, Sheila Lazinski. Also, if you want to see Last Evangelist, the episode, it's exclusively episode 1 on davidheavener.tv. If you'd like to get involved with the ministry and be a supporter, text the word chosen to 91999. We sure could use your help. And please don't forget my new books that are out, True Power and End Times Investigation. And you can get all this stuff there at davidheavener.tv/order. Don't forget to sign up to davidheavener.tv.